Hello fellow traders, and welcome to another trade review with Tracy. Before we get started, I'd like to remind you that if you find value in these videos, click the like button below, click the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will be notified of any future content that I upload. As usual, I welcome all of your comments, questions, tips, and tricks. Just throw them in the comments below and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Also, if there's a trade that you would like me to review, stock that you'd like me to review, please put that in the comments below along with the date that you'd like me to review. If you played it and you'd like some feedback on how you played it, please also put what you did, your entry, your exit, how you managed the trade, and I'd be happy to do that in my subscribers' weekly trade review at the end of the week. So happy trading, everybody. All right, so let's get started. In today's video, August 26th, 2020, I wanted to go over the trade that I took with ROKU today. Had a beautiful gap out of consolidation. Now I watch ROKU every day and I've been watching it closely for a move outside of this consolidation area, and it finally did it today. And it's been holding quite nicely. There's a lot of wicks in this area, and the last few days I've actually been paying attention to it on my TrendSpider chart on the hourly, because you can see there's heavy resistance in this area and this area, and it's been playing nicely between these two support resistance areas, and I've been waiting particularly for a gap above the 149.84. We did get that gap today into this. It actually gapped up. The pre-market low was 153.51 and it opened up somewhere in this area. So I just want to take a quick peek at the trade, and I won't go through the back trading. I'm just going to show you exactly how I traded it. So initially what I did was, let me go to the beginning of the day here. Initially I tried to play this 1 minute 1 minute high wave candle or doji candle. I tried to play it. I had an entry just above the high and a stop just below. This candle came in and I completely got skipped. So I then went to the 2 minute chart, and I'll go back to today. I didn't like the 2 minute chart. This candle, I didn't like it, and I certainly didn't like how this was playing because it started to break higher already. So what I did is I switched to the 3 minute chart at that point, and this pattern showed up. Now, this is the same pattern that I played on Apple the other day. Let me just, this pattern right there. These two candles. This is the same pattern that I played on Apple the other day, and it's one of my go-to patterns. I love it. This bullish candle or bearish candle going the other direction with a nice hammer candle that closes close to the high of the bullish candle. I love that pattern and I'll play it every day of the week. So I put my entry here, stop here. I was triggered in on the next candle. It continued to play. It did not close or come anywhere near the VWAP for the rest of the day. So as I watched it, once it hit my first target, which was this line right here, I took a 10% partial and moved my stop to the 153.23 area. After that, it continued higher and it just skyrocketed. By 10:45, I had hit my 2R target. Now, this purple line right here is the 2R of the actual trade, the way it was set up, if I took absolutely zero partials. The yellow line is the 2R if I took a partial, and that's where it hit. I exited for 2R on the trade, and I was done my day 10:45 this morning. Now it did continue higher, you can see. I'm just going to switch to the 5 minute chart, and it did hit the target that I had, my next target on the daily. I really didn't think it was going to make it there today. That's a pretty big move on ROKU in one day, but it did, and it did pull back towards the end of the day. So now, one of the things that I'll be looking for is tomorrow. I am looking for a continuation higher, and I've been actually back testing and back trading this pattern right here, because I'm hoping that it'll do something similar. It gapped out of a consolidation area and hopefully it'll continue to trade higher tomorrow. So that's it, and a nice little trade.